Hey, it's Valerie. I'm sneaking in a live broadcast of a video and podcast. You can find me on Spotify and whatever other major podcasts you listen to. It's the Dr. Burnout Show. And coming to you to share with you, to reveal to you what my challenge for myself is this year. I've been polling the team. Well, really, my personal assistant has been, because I think it's a bit weird for me to just ask people. Asking the practice just individually, hey, what's it like working for the Center for Effective Living? I guess I'm looking for feedback, and we're also trying to cast our net so that people who may want to join us can get a sense of what it's actually really like. And what has come back, and it has not been orchestrated by me, has been consistently each practitioner has talked about growth and transformation. And as I was dwelling on it, I thought, yeah, I probably am big on growth and transformation. So here's the first thing I want to share with you. Be aware of what not just your personal values are in the home front in your personal life, but also be aware of your professional values. Because as the team mirrored back to me what they were experiencing, I actually realized that yes, for me, growth and transformation is pretty important. So let me tell you what my growth project is for myself this year. It's a little bit funny. I will tend to select projects for myself where I think that I need to experience mistakes and I need to experience what it's like to actually struggle in a safe space so that I can actually see that there is a way forward. You can grow, you can transform, you can ask for help. Last year, I selected a piece of music. I do plan to actually come and play that for you one day, but I've lost the music. The year before that, it was to bake a macaron, and then the years before that, there have been other things like running or doing fitness programs and things like that. This year, I realized that there is a particular part of my life where I've just assumed that I'm really bad at, and I have absolutely no interest in. Let me give you a clue. What I'm showing you? Oh, can't show you that. Wow. It is the garden. I firmly believe that I cannot keep plants alive. I firmly believe that I find gardening boring. I also firmly believe that I don't like being outside. If I run at night. I just don't like being in the sun. I also don't like the idea of being in dirt and all of that stuff. And I have hay fever, and so I have usually avoided the garden. What I have noticed, however, is that when I'm speaking to people, and when they head into a certain season of life, gardening can be quite reviving. It's like one of the things that you can go outside, get some sunshine, and do some stuff in. And I thought, okay, my growth project for myself this year is going to be to confront the belief that I don't like and can't do gardening. And so I am tackling the garden. And how I'm going about this is I've set aside some time on a Saturday to actually come out when there's sun. To make it a little bit interesting for myself, though, I did go shopping. I did acquire some equipment, and because I do like data and knowledge, I have been polling individuals. So if you ask me to go into a Bunnings warehouse and ask people about seeds and plants and things like that, I can think of 1,000 things I'd rather be doing. And if you ask me to go online and Google like what tree is this or what shrub is this, no thank you. I would much rather be doing something else as well. However, if you get me to go and have coffee and cake where the sum of the group is about 500 years old, now there's something you got my interest. And that's exactly what I did this Sunday. Decided to go and have a cup of coffee with a group of people that I knew meet at a certain place for coffee, and their average age is probably twice my age, and the knowledge is alive and the stories are funny, and people are telling me about what they do here and what they do there, and there's people chatting with me, and I have no idea whether any of this is going to sink into my brain, but gosh, it's fun and it's interactive. And the net result was, one of my big questions was this thing called clover. What is it? What is its purpose? Like the whole Saturday morning, this was the main thing that I was going around the garden because I needed a purpose for each plant. And I thought, this is actually kind of ridiculous, Valley. Not everything needs to have a purpose, but I think, but maybe it does have a purpose. I need to know the schematics of this garden before I can do anything. And so I had to ask them, what is the purpose of clover? What category is it? Weed or plant? What is its function in the garden? Can I get rid of it? How can I get rid of it? And of course, on Saturday, I had none of these answers and decided that I really didn't like the look of clover. I have no idea what its purpose is, but it's really totally getting in my way because there's no symmetry or clean line that I can see. And so I said to myself, all I'm going to do is get the whipper snipper, which I've never used before, by the way, and I'm just going to whipper snip. Oh, the power I felt! I tell you, the power I felt of the whipper snipper. It's like, why have I never held this piece of machinery as I lob off the heads of the clover and I lob off the heads of all the things that are annoying me and bugging me and getting in my line of vision and making the lines of this pavement unstraight, because it's not crooked. It's just like I just. So whippersnipper came out, lobbed off the edges. Thought to myself, I like big machinery. Never knew this about myself. Never bothered to touch a lawnmower before, but gosh, I'm liking the feeling of big machines. So I'm onto the lawnmower next. Just to sense if I like the feeling of the whippersnipper lobbing off heads. Who knows what I could discover when I get that lawnmower, and maybe even a ride on one, because I'm like telling you, this could be my new thing. So, growth, transformation, having an opportunity to have some fun, discovering something new about yourself, and pushing into messages that you've always had about yourself, which you thought, I'm not this or I'm not that or I can't do this. Give it a go. Love to hear what you discover.